Bill Stern, taking you on a Western tour along the famous strip in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're on the trail of another sports show, and all tracks lead to Wilbur Clark's fabulous Here, You Name It. If they haven't got it, they'll get it or build it. Golf? Clark's beautiful 18-hole casino of national championship tournaments, including the big Celebrity Classic played here every year for the Damon Runyon Fund. And speaking of celebrities, this is Wilbur Clark, proving to some of his pals that he's no slouch with a putter. The dapper little gent from Illinois who parlayed a silver dollar into a desert paradise is still hitting the jackpot. Swimming, the Olympic-sized pool has seen championship events, but this trip we've corralled champions of another exciting sport, table tennis. Leonard Cooperman, 18-year-old national junior title holder, letting the little lady choose and win the serve. His opponent is Sharon Acton, national junior women's champ. Both youngsters are from California, and between them they've won more than 150 trophies. Here's a sample of how they do it. Experts say that Cooperman has perhaps the finest forehand drive in the United States. He's also terrific on defense with his ability to chop from any angle. To those unfamiliar with the fine points of table tennis technique, the fore and backhand drive is used for offensive play. The fore and backhand chop is used for defense. The chop is calculated to control the ball's return, to place it out of reach of the opposing player. It's really quite simple when you can play the game like these kids. Watch Sharon's unusual style of throwing up her left hand as she drives with her right. This seems to balance her stance and sets her up for those fast and smashing returns. Both Lenny and Sharon have been playing the game for some 5 years, and although they're only 18, they're as good as they come. In fact, both have been named to represent the United States in the World Championships in Germany. Well, fans, from where we sit, the title couldn't be in better hands. Sharon wraps up the match with a smashing slam as the crowd goes wild. Well, she moved. Now introducing Bob Ashley, king of the trick shot artists. Bob's going to give you a demonstration of how the experts play the game. Tops in his field, Bob also has held a hatful of amateur titles, including Champion of the Army. Now he just counts the 146 trophies that line his den. He makes a living mystifying maidens with miraculous shots you have to see to believe. No matter where Sharon puts him, Bob's right on the ball. She thinks she has him on the ropes, so he stays there and operates with the same casual skill that's made him famous all over the country. Who started table tennis and when? Well, it first was heard of in the late 1880s. Countries claim it from India to South Africa, from England to New England. As soon as the Soviet hears about it, you can expect the Russians to claim they invented it. Right now, the game is staging a sensational resurgence with champions like these two showing why. Now Bob gives Sharon a 15 to 20-foot handicap, and we hope he doesn't play it too close to the pool. This might not be the technique for title matches, but it sure spells action in my book. Naturally, Sherry's giving Bob a few setups to make him look good, but you got to admit it still calls for perfect timing, coordination, and fancy footwork. Speaking of timing, it looks so easy when Bob does it. upon a time, table tennis was played across the dining room table. Bob would have liked that. He can spot a ball into the cream pitcher at 20 paces from any angle. It's all so effortless when you know how. Tired of paddling? Then blow the ball back. But don't try it with a baseball. We saw an ostrich do this once, but he got it in the neck. They call this variation of the game Ring Around Rosie. By the way, whatever became of Rosie? Remember, folks, you're watching this action in slow motion. Carrying on this kind of volley at normal speed is impossible, only they're doing it. Look, Ma, no hands. Now Bob pulls a neat switch, and you'll see him return the little pellet with the handle of his bat. Sharon's keeping right up with him and not missing a stroke. So, just to make his point the hard way, Bob uses the edge of his racket. To make things doubly interesting, Bob introduces a second ball into the game. If you think this is tough to keep up with, think of the spectators. No, this is not 3D, it's 3B. 3 balls going at one time. And if Bob thinks he's got it made, he's met his match. That Sharon's keeping right up with him. Ho-hum, Sharon must have worn him down. Anybody will tell you table tennis is terrific exercise unless you know how to take it easy. No footwork, just sits work. We take our hat off to Bob Ashley, and he does the same for us. And that ain't bubble gum. Just to make things more interesting, if it's possible, Bob spurns the regulation bat and goes into action with a midget paddle. Maybe Sharon feels that this will cut the champ down to size. This, of course, Bob calls his Texas paddle, the swatter that comes only in the large economy size. Brother, what Ted Williams could do with a bat like that. Here it comes, and there it goes. It's over the fence and out. Well, the game is known officially as table tennis. Some folks still call it ping pong, for when the bat hits the ball, pawn for when the ball strikes the table. Now, with the help of a few pots and pans, Bob's trying out a new name, Bong Bong. And whether he uses a racket or a skillet, the champ still knows his stuff. If you think young Mr. Ashley is a whiz in the kitchen, don't let the hardware fool you. These are only tools of his trade. And can this boy trade? Well, table tennis, ping pong, or bon-bon, you've seen one of the most amazing exhibitions of its kind ever filmed. It's ping pong magic all the way. Yes, sir. If anybody asked you, that's the way the ball bounces.